Hey, what's up, everybody? Joe Bernstein here. I want to talk to you today about human nature. So, everyone knows I'm a coach, and one of the things that I do is I actually help really successful men who've kicked ass in their professional life take full responsibility for their health and for their relationships. And I'm always learning. It's just a huge part of what I do, and it's something that I advocate for my clients to do all the time to stay alive and engaged and always have something wonderful and beautiful to inspire us. And I'm always learning about human nature, actually. And so there's a book written by the prolific author Robert Greene called The Laws of Human Nature. And it is a really long book. I got it as an audio book. It's 26 hours. I think I'm 8 hours into it. And I gotta say, on one hand, it's brilliant. On another hand, it's complete bullshit. So why is it complete bullshit? Because essentially he's advocating that we all learn human nature, but he's advocating that we learn human nature because he believes that there is something completely wrong with human nature and that we should not actually function in any way that's connected to our nature. He also believes that most human beings suck. He doesn't explicitly say that, but he does often say how often this type of personality will manipulate you, and this type of personality will take advantage of you, and this type of personality is all talk and they don't really follow through. So essentially, he's doing a brilliant thing. He's teaching us that we have to understand and uncover human nature, and we have to understand our own nature, deep self-awareness, to really master life, to master careers, to master our relationships, to master our health. We have to understand human nature. Let's put that in the brilliant and amazing category. But on the other hand, he's coming from this perspective as if human nature is fundamentally flawed and broken, and that we have to ascend human nature, and we should be able to understand human nature so we can manipulate others and they don't manipulate us. I'm calling bullshit. It's not an accessible or beneficial skill or tool for you to think that everyone is out to get you if you want to succeed in this life, if you want to make change in this life. We actually have to learn to understand our nature, embrace our nature, lean into our nature. So we have two versions of our nature. We have our higher nature and our lower nature. He's constantly addressing in this book our lower nature, our animal instincts that don't help us. But the reality is, if you really want to perform at a high level, you actually have to lean into and understand how to re-become human, how to lean into and leverage your nature. We are actually disconnected from our nature as human beings, and we operate as these machines that think we should be able to accomplish and create in all these ways without the full experience of being a human. Again, I'm calling bullshit. If you want to be your best in life, learn to love human nature. Learn to love your own nature. Learn to allow and accept the parts of you that you don't actually fully love or think are great so that you can transform them. Learn to understand how people are acting out of their fears, out of their baser instincts and needs, so that you can be in deeper relationship with them, so that you can serve their needs more, so you can have compassion for them when they act in ways that you think are negative or out to get you. That's why we should learn about human nature. That's why we should learn about human nature, not because we're flawed and we need to learn to manipulate everyone better than they will manipulate us. Bullshit. So I actually think it's a great book to read. I consciously read books that I think are outside of my philosophy of life so I can learn and be challenged and grow. But that's the bottom line, is our nature is positive. Lean into it, learn about it, love it, and expand and have a great life. If you want help learning about your nature and the nature of the humans around you so you can have a better experience of life, it's part of what I do as a coach. And especially for men, we've been so disconnected from what's natural for us, it's time to return and find real power and find real passion and find real pleasure and live the life you fucking deserve. So hit me up. Peace.